Welcome to this new video, and in this video I will first of all welcome you and thank you so much for downloading our mobile application. And if you haven't downloaded our application yet, please go to this link app.ourrabbitry.com, and then you can download this platform for Android and iPhone. So in this video, let's share some useful information that how you can predict that if your doi is pregnant or not using the weight monitoring feature of our app. So let's first discuss that how you can use the weight gain for your doi after the breeding, and then you can predict a successful breeding has happened or not. So usually when you breed your buck and doi, so if there was a successful breeding and if there was a successful pregnancy, then you should expect a weight gain over the period of, let's say, 28 to 32 days, from 230 grams to 450 grams, or half to 1 lb weight gain. So monitoring the weight long before uh, breeding your rabbits, so that you can see the trend. Let's say when you had the rabbits, you started uh, calculating the weight of your rabbit every day. So the main rule is that you calculate the weight of your rabbit at a specific time of the day, and then this will only be possible if you feed your rabbit on the same time of the day as well. So let's say in the morning, before putting the pellets or feed to your rabbits, you can weight all of your rabbits, especially the does, if you would like to see the trend in the weight gain. And then using that weight gain during before the breeding, and then during and after the breeding, you can actually see the trend that if your doe is actually pregnant or not. There are many other ways with which you can make sure that if your doe is pregnant or not. This one is the easiest one, and this also works most of the time. So if your doe has a stable weight in the past, let's say for 1 month or 2 months, depends how long you have been logging the weight, then during the pregnancy, if you keep recording the weight, then you can see an upward trend in the weight gain, and this should help you in predicting that whether your doe is pregnant or not. All right, so this was just theory part. Let's move to the demo, that how you can record the weight of your doe or other rabbits using our mobile application. This feature is currently available in the Android version, and in the future we are also planning to have this feature in the iOS version as well. So if you haven't downloaded our app, you can use any of these two links to download our app. So I have already downloaded the app and installed it on my phone. It has quite many features, as you can see here. You can test them and let us know in the comment section which one is the feature that you use most and like the most, and what other features that you would like to see in our application. So let's say once after downloading the app from the Play Store, you should be able to log in with your Google account. Currently we only support login with Google, so in the future we are planning to add other login mechanisms as well. So in my rabbitry, I have added 2 rabbits. This is just dummy information. So one is called Buck and other is called Doi. You can name your rabbits based on the cage number or the tattoo number or whatever you would like to say them, or with their nicknames. And both of them are active. That means you are ready for them to breed them. And the condition is fertile as well, because they are older than 3 months. And you can set this fertility condition inside the settings here. So if you go down and see here, there is a slider, so you can select for how long you would like to see your rabbits as fertile or infertile. So I have, by default, I have set these 2 to 3 months for doe and the buck, so that's why it is showing fertile here inside the rabbit section. So now I have these two buck and doe, And let's say long before planning to breed them, I started recording the weight for my rabbit. So if you go to the weight section, so let's delete this one record. Let's start clean. So when I click the add button, like if I would like to add a weight, I will hit the plus button, and then from the drop down I can select the rabbit that I would like to keep track. Let's add for the doi first. So let's say for the whole month I have been recording the weight of my doi for the month of June. You should record it like before that as well, like as soon as you have your rabbit. So let's say on the 1st of June the weight was 3.2 kilogram. So let's save this one. Then on the 2nd of June, the weight of the doi was, let's say 3.1 kilogram. Let's add a few more. On the 3rd of June, the weight was again 2.9. Let's add more. On the 5th of June, let's say the weight was 3.1. So I'm just adding some dummy values so that you should see a trend. So the average weight for the doi is around 3.1 kilogram, as you can see here. So once you click on this this link, this list here, you should see the weight that you have added. So as you can see, first we added 3.2, then 3.1, then 2.9, and then 3.1. So the average weight is around 3.1 kilogram. In this case I am using the unit kilogram, but you can modify the unit from the settings here as well. So you can change from kg to lbs, and then it will show you lbs here inside the weight section. All right, let's use lbs this time. Okay, so so this was like over the first week I did these recordings. Then on 11th of June I did again, and it was like 2.95 lbs, and then I need to choose the rabbit, so it was doi. Let's add one more on, let's say 17th, and doi, and then let's say it was 3.12. So now as you can see that over the period, now we have weight. 6 days ago I did weight it, and the weight is around, the average weight is around 3.12 kg. So this is, let's say this is the pattern that you should see. But now let's say you went for the breeding, and you did the breeding, so you can add the breeding here. Let's add a breeding. So I select the buck and the doi, and let's say I breeded on a week ago, let's say 17th of June, and let's save this record. Now I have the breeding record here, and it says that test 6 days from now, like you need to test the pulpate testing after the 14 days of breeding. So this, I just added the date in the past. So now as I have added the breeding, so let's add the weight for the last week, and let's say the weight of the doi is increasing. So let's say on 18th it was 3.20 lbs, and let's say on 19 it was 3.30. So I am just assuming that the weight is increasing, and if the doi is pregnant, then the weight will actually increase. So let's say I did a weight on 20th, and then for the doi it was like 3.40, and so on and so forth. So as you can see here, the trend was, before the breeding it was like 3.1 and 2.9, so somewhere between 3. But as you can see, if there was a successful breeding, then the weight should increase here. So you should see an upward graph here. And if you see something like this, that means that your doe is pregnant. So this is one way you can actually keep track of the weight, and then using that graph you can actually predict that if your doe is pregnant or not. So let's say after the breeding, for after 14 days after the breeding, you were continuously recording the weight, and then on the 14th day, if you see the upward trend, and then on 14th day you should do the palpate testing as well, like with touching the body of the rabbit. So these two things will match and confirm you that your doe is pregnant. But if let's say after the breeding you're still seeing the same trend, like 3.1, 2.9, 3.1, something like below, and the weight is not increasing continuously, then that means the breeding was not successful. So I would hope that you have understood what I was trying to achieve here. And if you have any questions, please do send us email. You can use this email at info@ourrabbitry.com to send us an email if you need some more help, or if you would like to know more about our platform. So thank you so much guys for watching, and do check out our application and other features that we have. So hope you will also subscribe to our channel as well, and let's meet in another video. And thank you so much, and have a nice day. Bye.